I am the chronicler. I shall record your adventures in my book of legends. Tell me of your deeds.
All right, let's play some more Archolos. Let's see, what into the mines.
I want to go into...
You look... What am I... The only... If you feel the need, you...
Yeah, I know, blah, 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 blah.
He did not deserve such a thing. Who in the hell?
I can't help it.
I wonder if...
At least there is peace.
I thought Marco had something to say, he did not.
Will something finally change?
Hey. What's the mood here over the past few...
Everyone is afraid of the mining valley, and that's why so many people...
Oh, look, they
I better leave it alone.
restocked the, huh.
Oh, this is very lively.
Dig a little. You want a little?
Nobody will learn anything from me. Shut it off.
It broke.
That ain't good, is it?
He didn't get it from me.
Get some nuggets.
No, but of course he knows better.
Everyone's having a hard time right now.
Weren't you the one who gave out beer to our guys last time? Let me take a look at you. Yeah, it's definitely you. Where's the other guy who used to do that? I haven't seen him for at least 2 days. No matter. The problem is that now I have nothing left to drink. Not even a small bottle. Maybe you could help me out with a beer. You've probably got a few more in there.
What's the mood here over the past few days?
Better take Kilo and start digging. Bloodwind is not very patient.
Gotta find a beer.
It can't be like that.
It's really not
Stop!
a problem.
There's no way through.
What?
I already paid. Man, there's been so many of your... Maybe you paid. I invite you in.
You dick.
Nobody listens to me anyway.
Oh shit, somebody's dead down there. Oh, it's roll of cards. Oh no. Curve of bolts. Oh man. That sucks. Somebody murdered his ass. Oh no. I found Roll's body. It's hard to tell what looked him down. Looks like he fell from the height. But at the same time, it's also a heavy nibbling crawler. If he wasn't nibbling either, maybe it was just an accident. I wouldn't want to tell anyone about this. Sedation is telling them it would affect the mood. Huh. jacked up. Looks like I can jump now.
Do you really believe that?
Oh. What's the mood?
I mind just enough.
What can you tell me?
Look, this may come as a shock.
How's the work?
Can you see I'm doing?
How are you?
I'm afraid that even if I am...
Buddy, as you can see, we're full here today. But if you pay now, I promise I'll reserve one of these great digging spots for you.
Here.
You won't rip.
I
How many
do,
nuggets I got?
if you can be sure of that.
Gotta eat 'em.
It is no longer known who you can't trust.
Nobody listens to me anyway.
I can't help it.
Well,
Nobody listens to me anyway.
save it.
It is no longer known who you can't trust.
One of the miners, Real, is dead.
One of the miners' role is dead. I found him at the bottom of an abandoned shaft.
Well, there'll be someone new in his place soon enough. I've told these idiots repeatedly that this shaft is closed for a reason.
What's the mood here over
Get to work!
It doesn't surprise me. Oh,
Why
did.
doesn't anyone listen to me?
it has been known for a long time. What does they do?
I just thought.
It's been known for a long time.
Suck. Feels like I ain't got my bow. I'd kick his ass.
one of the miners?
Well,
Nothing surprising.
If you want to buy something, you're... Someone tried to rob you. Not tried, but robbed. Someone brazenly stole an entire pack of apple tobacco from me. If this keeps up, I won't have anything to pay for the next delivery. I tried to get to Igor and tell him something about it, but the guards won't let anyone in, and they won't do it themselves. Listen, you seem like a reasonable guy. Maybe you'd like to make a few nuggets and help me find this thief? I'll take care of it. Great. Here, try this. It's one of the last ones I have left.
Oh,
Do you smell that? Very distinctive, isn't it? It's the best way to find out who is carrying my tobacco. Look around for cigarette butts. and if you can smell the scent with someone, you will be sure that he is the thief. The bastard certainly couldn't help himself and smoked one or two.
That's so funny,
You
bro.
really believe that?
I don't. If you can be sure of that.
First joint.
It has been known.
We can only wait.
It's really not my problem.
Don't say you don't know about it.
This is indeed true. Well,
You can't believe.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
You can't believe everything you hear.
What's the mood here over the past?
No one's seen Igor in a long time. That thief is
Hey, one of the miners' roll is dead. I found him at the bottom of an abandoned shaft.
It's a shame about the boy. Even though he did more talking than doing. I'll let his friends know you found him.
Do you know anything about Heisner's missing tobacco?
Sorry, boy. I don't know anything about that.
What's the mood here?
What's the mood?
It gets worse every day. The guards want more and more gold from us. If this continues, Archolos will be left with an empty...
This is very likely.
I better leave it alone.
It was obvious.
I just thought.
Wait a minute.
Do you know anything about Heisner's missing tobacco?
And why do you have what in the mine? I hear the thirst.
What's the mood?
Miners are treated like slaves.
I think I've found something.
Hey, that's his pack. Never thought about searching the fire. That's funny.
I followed the lead of your... How was it? Did you...
The miners burned the whole package. I found just that.
Damn it! Damned idiots! But I'll show them I'll double the price of all the equipment. They'll pay me for that tobacco anyway. Of course, as a thank you for confirming my hunch, you can buy anything from me at the old prices. Here's something for your trouble, too.
Damn. Damn. Straight juice. Shit. Damn.
Igor is busy now. Come later.
Igor is supposedly busy right now. I'll try to come back while I look around in the other parts of the mine.
Igor is busy.
How's it going? Did you learn anything about our trade?
I've been training a lot lately.
I guess you really took my last advice to heart. Then you may be of some use to us. A friend and I dug into some really good rocks full of beautiful nuggets. But there is one small problem. The rock is very unstable, and if we start digging just like that, probably half of the spoil will be lost under the rubble. However, if we started working at the same time, everything should be fine. Worst case scenario, the wall collapses while we're all stuffing our pockets with gold. So what's it going to be?
Sure, let's get to work.
All right. With you, we're all set, so we can get started. See those 4 big lumps of gold behind us? Go up to the one furthest to your right and start digging. We'll join you.
Furthest to my right? What the hell does that mean? That one.
It broke.
Damn, that was close. It's a good thing there were 4 of us. Otherwise the whole wall probably would have fallen. Keep what you've dug. Now I'll know who to talk to when I come across a good deposit again. Look, I'm sorry about earlier. I thought you were just
Can you tell me more about what's been going on here lately?
I usually don't like to talk about this subject, but I'll tell you something. Because you're an alright guy. All these protests, complaints and arguments escalated recently, maybe 6 months ago. I'm pretty much minding my own business and living pretty well. Maybe if they spent more time digging and less time discussing how bad it is, it would work out for them too.
He did not deserve such a thing. Only they had I'd better leave it alone.
Is it you again? Igor won't be able to see you today, tomorrow, or next week.
I really need to see him. I have important information for him.
I really need to see him. I have important information for him.
If you have any information for Igor, you can give it to Bloodwyn. He is his immediate superior.
Why can't they meet Igor, and why was that transformation there? Bloodwyn, I need to find out some way to get to the top floor of this building and explain all this to my mind boss. Maybe I can find an entrance from the other side of the building. Yeah, screw you, asshole.
Nobody listens to me anyway.
Huh. Ooh, there's a door open up there. I've been allowing myself more and more lately. We have a clear and well functioning system here. Now that these newcomers have come in, some of them are trying to get out of paying my 10 nuggets. These punks must be up to something behind our back. Probably even the old man has some liner fingers in it. Hell, they saw too much. We had to show them the phone. Oh, that's always smart. Chest. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know where that chest's gonna be down here. Yeah, I love this little game, but they did a hell of a job. Ooh. For a sleep spell. Oh. Lockpicks. Haha. Oh shit. Save it. Right. Right. Interesting. I can put his ass to sleep. Yeah.
Sure of that.
Is it you again?
And why is that?
And that's because he clearly wished no one to disturb him.
Everyone's having a hard time right now.
Go to sleep, asshole.
It's hard for me to believe it.
Who are you? Who are you in here?
Lorenzo sent me to find out what's going on here.
Lorenzo sent me to find out what's going on here.
You think I'm going to believe that? You were probably sent here by Bloodwind to see what I would say.
I thought you were in charge.
I thought you were in charge.
Does it look like I'm in charge? The guards keep me here like in a cage because they need me. Anyway, why am I wasting my saliva talking to you? Surely this is one of your games to drive me completely insane. All right. I believe you. I didn't expect Lorenzo to send someone. And someone who can get to me unaccompanied. Ask me anything you want. Maybe I can help you.
Has the station in the mine always been done since? Did you try to do anything? So you're saying the guards have taken over?
So you're saying the gods have taken over?
I think introducing new mine rules is a more accurate term.
Ah.
In fact, they didn't deprive me of my function. I still take care of the mine's accounts and organizational matters. It's just that I have to do it exactly according to their guidelines.
Has suspicion. Bloodwind is their boss.
Bloodwind is their boss?
He has never formally identified himself as the leader, but he's the one who gives orders to the other guards and me. Our form of governing changed here not long after he arrived, so it was probably his idea.
How long has this been going on?
If it weren't for the fact that I get regular meals, I'd probably have lost count by now. But my records show that changes started here at least 6 months ago.
Has the situation at the mine always been this tense?
It's hard for me to compare because I haven't seen the miners in a long time. But if you're asking about what it was like before things changed so much here, I don't recall any major conflicts. Even then, the gods liked to take a nugget or two out of the miners for some beer, but not once was there any violence.
Didn't you try to do it?
At first, I thought they were joking, but when I got hit by an iron glove straight in my teeth, I realized they had no desire to negotiate. What could I do? They won't let me leave? I can't send a letter because they would check it anyway. And when someone from the guild showed up, they would make a whole scene where they would stand by and check what I was saying. I played by their rules because I love my life. I have no intention of dying. You'd better go now. If the guards saw me talking to you, we'd be dead. I'm sorry I can't help you more. I hope you can come up with something to save us all.
Hey, you.
Tell me when...
What? Did you lose your friend?
Why would we kill Roll? I wanted us to have some kind of arrangement. From now on, you will hand over all the...
You have no right. We demand...
Forget Igor. If I don't see Nas here all right by tomorrow, I'll come up with even more...
Huh.
There you are. I've been looking.
Me?
Oh, me. There's no time for explanation.
Go right here, Mark. Oh, that's when I got the guard back here.
You're finally here. I was worried you weren't going to join us.
What's going on here?
We have been holding secret meetings here for some time to determine our next steps. At first, we thought that we would do without using force. We hoped that if Igor would finally listen to us, then we would manage to come to some agreement. Unfortunately, today's situation has shown that we have no choice. It is no longer just about working conditions and our wages. There is a fight for our lives.
What do you plan to do?
What we should have done a long time ago. Take pickaxes in our hands and bash those damn thugs. Igor and his guards must be...
Why did you call me here?
Ever since you came here, we've been keeping an eye on you. I had a feeling you might be a regular spy, and I wasn't wrong. Don't waste any more time with your games. Just admit that you only came here to work us out and force us into slave labor.
Lorenzo sent me to help you.
Really? Then why didn't you say anything before? Why were you hanging around Igor's house? Your story has more holes than cheese. And we've had enough lies. I can't let a mere spy like you foil our plans. Boys, get him!
That's not good, is it?
Oh!
Damn, I had to kill all of them. That gotta suck. Big quest. Miners fought and lose their own protests. I need to get to Lorenzo as soon as possible and tell him about the whole situation. Alright, I'm gonna get out here then.
I want to leave.
Bloodwind instructed me not to let anyone pass until he himself returned to the mines.
Bloodwind's not in the mine.
Yeah, I heard he had some kind of conversation with Igor. All I saw was him running like hell into the city. Who knows what it could have been about? I don't want any trouble there, so I'm asking you to turn around.
Maybe you can turn a blind eye into this. Get out of my way, I'll move you myself.
Maybe you can turn a blind...
Bloodwind will screw my head off. Are you kidding me?
50 nuggets?
Okay, you can pass. But don't let me see you around here again, or I'll be in trouble.
Jericho.
I had to ask me earlier.
My items. My stuff. It sucks like I
Who told you that?
Again, bro. It sucks. I gotta put on my dexterity shit.
There are great chances for this. He should be smarter. He should be smarter. There are great chances for this. Everyone escaped like hares. I was completely alone.
Hey.
It's nothing new.
Hey, you. Take me... The city of...
I'm sorry. If you want...
I have returned.
I won't allow myself to be treated like this.
Nobody asks me anyway.
Why is he only finding out about it now?
Oh.
Who do I see?
You haven't been here in a while. May I know where you've been all this time?
I continue to investigate the disappearance of my brother.
Any progress?
It turned out that one of my brother's kidnappers had holed up in a camp in the swamp, known among the locals as Scoundrel's Haven. His nickname was Big Ben. He was the champion of the local arena and a terrible brute. Let's just say our conversation didn't go the way I wanted it to. In the end, I didn't learn much. And Ben himself, well, there's not much he can say anymore.
If you make mistakes like that, I doubt you'll find your brother anytime soon. Better tell me what you know about this haven.
It's a dive full of all kinds of thugs. The only rule they follow there is to obey the orders of a man named Cortez. He's in charge. His people organize arena fights, trade illegal goods, and smuggle people.
So these rats are able to nest even in places like this? Well, that's a report I expected from you. I think it's time you were properly compensated.
Big bag of gold, alright.
My brother is still out there somewhere, and you've done nothing to help him.
You seem to forget who you're talking to, boy. I have informed my hunters of a missing person, and they are looking for your brother. Given our current situation, I can't put an entire unit of hunters on standby for one stranger. Now that the report is behind us, let's get to the main point of our meeting. Last night, Governor Morris declared a state of emergency in the city.
State of emergency?
A ship with refugees from Londram anchored near the bay. Morris wants to make sure there are no thugs or political enemies among them. For this reason, he has sent almost an entire garrison of guards to thoroughly check the newcomers. The fool hopes that by doing so he will keep the citizens safe. But in doing so, he exposes the entire city to enormous losses. It's a good thing they at least gave up on the idea of shutting down the city. Then it would have just boiled over here. Even before the arrival of this ship, the mood in the city was not the best, and the opinion of the citizens on the refugees. Well, that leaves a lot to be desired. If there's a riot on Archolos, we all lose. That's why I decided to send some of our boys to the harbor. They are to help calm down the situation and show how the guild cares for our beautiful city.
So the situation is under control?
Unfortunately, that's not all. Someone took advantage of the confusion caused by the ship's arrival in port and attacked Volker, one of the wealthiest men on the entire island. The assassination attempt failed, and one of his bodyguards was hit by a bolt. The guards did apprehend the prime suspect, but to me, they just found a scapegoat to close the case.
Why does the guard care about a quick conclusion to the investigation?
Any day now, a royal envoy will arrive in the city to collect taxes and check if the residents are following the royal law. We're not adequately prepared for it because it will arrive earlier than usual this year. And this is where the Merchants Guild comes in. As you yourself probably know, recently there have been a few unpleasant incidents between our organization and Myrtana's representatives. Plus, the ship confiscation. We now have the opportunity to show that the Merchants Guild is an organization full of professionals, and that we can solve the city's problems more efficiently than the Guard. I want you to handle the investigation. I've already discussed everything with Governor Morris. Roderick probably went red with anger when he heard about it.
Where do I go first?
My guess is to the would-be assassination victim, which is Volker. You will find his mansion in the residential district, south of the barracks. If you lose your way, ask the god.
What do you think of...
Volker has supported our contractors for years. His disappearance from the political scene would create a gap that would have to be filled quickly, and we simply don't have the time or money for that. Personally, I'm not fond of him. But at this point, we can't let a hair fall off his head.
Who is the price?
Some frustrated pauper. Apparently, his father owed Volker a substantial sum of money. The repayment dragged on, and the boy began to stalk Volker and spread the word that his family had been cheated.
Do you know where I can find this?
Probably somewhere in the dungeon in the barracks. I assume he won't be sitting there indefinitely, though. Before you go to him, talk to Volker and get his version.
Are you saying something?
I'm saying that the kid didn't look like an assassin to me, and the guard will do anything to close the investigation before the royal army. Whether he was actually behind the assassination depends on the outcome of your investigation.
Why did you choose me?
You handled the smugglers in the city quite well. Unconventional methods may come in handy, and besides, you're young. There are still a lot of people in the city who don't know your face. Maybe you can learn more than my other boy.
I'll take care of it.
I knew I could count on you. Come back to me when you've managed to gather some evidence. We'll go to City Hall with it and turn it over to Governor Morris. Go ahead and show how the Merchants Guild deals with such...
I'm thinking...
Everything is possible.
He was drunk in the stock.